All right, welcome to day 19 of the 40 bags in 40 days decluttering challenge for Lent with Simplify with Em. We're working in the entryway today, and we have two entryways in our house. The front entry for guests that just has a mirror, a bench, and a plant, so I cannot find 5 items to go in there no matter how hard I try. But we will be working in our family entryway. This is in the laundry room that's through the garage into the house. And this space has all of our coats. It's got the backpack drop zone. It's got shoes. It has library returns, store returns. Also has our junk counter that we saw recently. And it's got also laundry because it's the laundry room. So it has stuff everywhere in here. So we're really just gonna focus on the entryway parts of the laundry room today. I've got my bag and I've got my timer, and let's go ahead and get started. So you can pretty much start wherever you want. If you want to start with maybe the most visible parts of your entryway, so if you have maybe a lot of shoes scattered on the floor, let's tackle your shoes. My shoes are all in a little basket in the laundry room, except for my husband's shoes. His stay out because they're too big and they would take up the whole room in the basket. So this is just the kids and my shoes in here. But if you have your shoes scattered, perfect. You'll be able to take a good look, see what needs to come out of there. Are there any too small shoes? These are too small for my youngest, so they can officially be donated. Are there any shoes that maybe have holes in them? These ones have holes, but they still are great for my youngest to play outside. They're quite too small for one of them, and then the other one is barely starting to fit into them, so we're leaving them in here for now. And all the boys' shoes are in this basket because it's just easier to keep them all downstairs. This shoe, this is a mystery, this shoe. We can't find the pair. We have no idea where it ended up. So I can't donate one shoe, but we can throw this one away. I have a feeling I'm going to throw it away today, and then tomorrow we're going to be working on the cars, and it's probably going to pop up in the car. But I've searched the car up and down and around, and I can't find that shoe, so I doubt it's going to show up, but you never know. It might just have taken me throwing away another shoe for it to happen. Okay, so we went through all the shoes. Those are all great. Speaking of things that are too small. So this is the last coat that's hanging here. We have 90s on the temperature on the forecast for next week. So we can officially send all the coats, maybe not for my Northeast fam, I'm sorry. But this coat is too small on my youngest, which means it won't fit anybody next year. I can either donate it, or I'm debating if I'm gonna keep it or not for possible baby number 4 or not. I'm kind of only keeping like gender neutral stuff, which this qualifies, but it's kind of bulky, and I don't know if there's room in that little bin that I have, so I think I'll see if there's room. If there's room, I'll keep it. I'm attached to this one. Nico wore it. They both wore it, and I'm having a hard time letting go with this one. So I think what I'll do is I'll see if there's space in the bin that we're keeping. I'm only keeping like a few bins, nothing crazy. Whatever doesn't fit, then we're done. I'm also trying to manifest a girl, so I can have girl, boy, boy, girl, but neither here nor there. We'll put this in the bin, and if it doesn't fit, then I'll donate it. What else do we have in here? There is this bin and need to work on that just has random stuff, but I actually need to get rid of the bin because the baby keeps pulling it off the shelf and just everything ends up on the floor. So this I think this can go. These are like church class projects that I don't keep. Those can go. So all this is trash. This is donation. We found this like random digital camera, we found this digital camera in a random bin, and I showed it to the kids. It was a fun time, but we'll go ahead and donate that. We don't need to keep that. This guy, he no longer works, so that's gonna be trash. And then the rest of the stuff in here is just trash. There's a used Band-Aid and that sort of thing in here. So I'm gonna throw this away, and then I'll take this bin upstairs to the boys' room. We have all matching bins in the boys' room and like the playroom. So these bins are kind of interchangeable throughout the house, which is really, it's really nice, because then it's like if I need a bin in the playroom, it can kind of go from the kids' room, and they're all matching. So I'm gonna put this in here since it has to go upstairs to that same room. We'll put that here. What else we've got? I think this side is pretty well taken care of. I already have way more than 5 items, but I do know that there's a few more that possibly can go from this bin. This is like our return / donation / like friends came over and forgot something bin, and so I kind of go through it and I'm like, oh, is there anything in here that belongs to you? Returns. This was one of those ones where they're like, just keep it, and I'm like, if I would have known, no, that would have been no. So obviously I'm not going to use this. It was for a baby shower I hosted, so this can be donate. Someone will be really excited. This was supposed to be a return, and clearly it's like a Christmas jammy. I forgot to return it. And it's not going to fit any one of my kids next year, so I think I might put this in. I have a little gifting box for a friend who just had a baby boy, so maybe I'll add that to her bin, and he'll get some use out of it. So looks good. I got way more than 5 items. Hopefully you also got way more than 5 items, whether that was shoes or coats, mittens, one shoe of a pair, maybe some reusable tote bags that were hanging in your entryway. Those can go as well. And we'll see you back tomorrow for day 20 of the 40 bags in 40 days decluttering challenge for Lent with Simplify with Em.